Good morning. It's December 30th. We're down at Tidal Reflections, and today we're meeting with our accessibility consultant Michel and also Ryan Martin from True Flush Plumbing. Here in the background they're doing some more work, and we're going to go over why we have an accessibility consultant on this project and why they're here so early.
If you're going 3/4 inch all the way behind,
So if I go 3/4 inch to 4 feet, that'll be enough because 90 is a...
Okay, so we're here talking with Michel from Bourgeois Accessibility Consulting. Did I get that right?
You did.
Very
You
good.
did. Thank you.
So he's our accessibility consultant on this project because one of our goals here is to have one fully accessible unit and the other 4 to be as accessible as possible. And of course the community room, ease of maneuverability, so anybody can go in there as well. So what is your job here working with us?
Well, first of all, I'd like to thank you for letting me be part of this initiative. I think it's a wonderful, wonderful initiative, community-led, to make accessible, affordable, equitable housing. As we were discussing earlier, I don't like the connection between affordable housing and less than standard housing, and I think this is an example of what can be done. That said, what we're really trying to do by bringing myself in with my expertise in accessibility is to make sure that we consider at the design and build phase all of those features that will make this more livable space, not only for somebody with a visible disability in a wheelchair using a walker, but also for just general use, which we like to call universal design, which is just making things easier for everybody. Accessibility tends to design for a particular set of circumstances, like a sink is positioned so somebody can come with a wheelchair or a walker and whatnot, whereas universal design tends to take a holistic look at the whole property and say, what makes it easier for people to come into the space, move through the space, and live in the space. So I think as what we're seeing here, we just had a very productive meeting with the plumbers. At this phase, this is the time when you want to make those tweaks and adjustments, and you find ultimately that incorporating universal design and accessibility into your project doesn't add some exponential cost increase done correctly. So that's why we're here, and I'm really excited to be part of it.
Yeah. And you're going to be here throughout all the stages. So right now
Absolutely.
we have plumbers in, and then we have our electricians and
So
stuff
we'd in late November, I believe, I had done an initial walkthrough, and progress has been moving well. So in order to avoid having to undo any work, certainly I'm not a plumber, I don't pretend to be. I have expertise in where the plumbing needs to be to provide a good accessible design. So what we're trying to do is incorporate my expertise in a timely manner with the plumbers, and when that trade is done, if the electricians come in, then we'll deal with the specifics of what they're doing. And one of the great things is if accessibility criteria is something as simple as the height of an outlet on the floor, well, that improves access for everybody, and there's no detriment to carrying that feature through the entire space. So it's an opportunity to actually do some innovation without retrofitting, because retrofitting is often prohibitively expensive, whereas this, if you're in it at this phase and you think it considers approach to it, it's really, it doesn't add much to the overall cost of the project.
Well, thank you so much for working with us.
Thank you.
We'll see him on our videos, I'm sure, in the next few months.
Absolutely.